this is Maria. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you updated Playroom tour. I try to film those every once in a while when there is some kind of big change, and our biggest change this time around is Juliet's area. Juliet is my 6 months old, and I've created a Montessori inspired area for her, how I typically do it for all of my kids. So I thought I would share with you the whole room tour because a few things has changed. Also share with you how I store, rotate the items, all of my homeschool supplies. This room has been through so many changes during the lockdown. I homeschooled the kids for 8 months, so like it became almost like a homeschool room. Then it became a playroom again, and I also have 3 kids. So my oldest one is 6. Her name is Scarlett. Justin is my 4-year-old, and then Juliet is my youngest. She's 6 months. So I will share with you how I kind of divide the areas, how I keep it safe, even though she's not fully on the move yet, and all kinds of toys that the kids have right now and that they love. I'm going to start in this area. This is Juliet's area that I've recently recreated for her here. She has a mirror on the wall. I typically do a modified Montessori version. I usually do a shelf. I did it for all 3 of my children, like with all the baskets and the toys, and then I have a mirror on the wall instead of the pull-up mirror. Worked well for all of my children. So here I have a few toys. This is a tumbler from Love Avery. This is just a basket. My baskets are from Amazon. I really like them. They're cotton, and there's quite a few little toys. Like this one is her favorite. If you've seen my updates and video, this is from Hubble. A lot of the toys actually, she kind of got grandfathered in from the kids. All of the Love Avery stuff is brand new. This is a magic tissue box. She loves that one. Here I have her crawling toys that she reaches for when she does tummy time. There's another basket with all kinds of clutching toys that help her grasp onto things. This is her soft blocks. This one is one of her favorites as well. She also loves this. She loves the smaller ones when she was younger. And here I have just a basket with books. There's not many yet. We're not really reading all that much. On the floor, I have the rug from Ruggable. It's the rainbow rug, and I love it. It's washable. I haven't had to wash it yet, but I have Ruggable downstairs and works really well. This is her Zenny Zoo cube that actually I got for my son originally for his first Christmas when he was about 8 months, and she already loves playing with it. I also have a ball pit for her here, and she's been recently really enjoying it. Honestly, all the kids enjoy the ball pit. It's one of the things that I used to buy inflatable ones, but they constantly pop, so I decided that this time around, this ball pit is perfect. It's really good for her right now because it kind of serves almost like a playpen where I can sit her and not be concerned if she falls over. The only toy with buttons that I have is this VTAC sit to stand. I really loved it for all of my children. And we also have some blocks here. Those are just not for Julia. They're just kind of stored here. So here's a bigger look at this area. That's where she spends most of her time. I have some of her favorite toys on this side as well. She really loves the ball tower from Melissa and Doug. Then I also have 7 Friends from Grimm's, a hodgepodge of things from Hubba, and the stacking toy. She's not really ready for that one quite yet. On top here, because it used to be my practical life area, I still have a few things. This is actually my older daughter's school maker. It's like an introduction to sewing, a really great thing. This is her styling hat where she learns how to do like different hairstyles. And there's just a few toys at the top. At the bottom, I have the farm. I also have a basket with all sorts of animals here. All of my children still love them. And this is the horse stables that also live right next to it here. Those are Justin's, but obviously it's for all of the children. In the boxes here, I have magnet tiles, then all sorts of puppets, and we also actually have a puppet theater here that they can pull out and just do all kinds of puppet shows. And then I also have a bit of a hodgepodge here. There's some Writing Without Tears. There's this really cool gem set I got Justin for Christmas. So it's like a treasure chest here. Here's a dinosaur light, the goggles. There's also a few other sets of that nature that can't really leave out because there's just so many, and kids like to pull it out and explore it. It's like new every single time because there's so many different things. So that's pretty much this part of the room where predominantly Juliet's area and all of her toys are. On the side here, I have Duplo Lego table. And underneath I have brain blocks, it's like Kiva planks, and a small thing with Lego. To continue with the room tour, here is where my older kids' toys are. I used to do Montessori with them. Obviously at their ages, there is no longer Montessori. It's predominantly Justin's dress up, because Scarlett has a dress up in her room. Then we also have all the baby strollers with babies here parked. Here is Scarlett's American Girl area. She has been into American Girls. She has Rebecca and Samantha. And then there is her castle with Barbies. She hasn't been playing with that as much, but it still stays here just because Juliet is going to grow into it. I might hide it at some point where she completely doesn't. One thing I wanted to share on this wall is this collages, the two. One is with Scarlett's artwork from like about a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, and that's Justin's. And I've done it with Archive. They do books. They also do these collages. I've partnered with them a long time ago, so I'll leave a code for you guys so you can check it out. But basically, you just send the kids' artwork to them, and they print it in a art book form, and then you can do collages like this. Right by the castle, we have a baby area. It was really popular when Scarlett was about 3 to 4 years old. She doesn't really, I mean, she still pulls out babies. I would say she plays more with babies still than she does with Barbies. American Girl is her new favorite thing, so that's why. We also have just gotten this tent. It's her Christmas gift. On the baby table, there is clothes, there is food on the other side, mommy baby care bag. In the basket here is a bit of a hodgepodge of a few superheroes that they have. They don't always play with them, but they do play. So right here we have a monkey gym, indoor monkey gym, one of the best investments and purchases ever, like ever. It's pretty awesome. I also have soft blocks. This also has been played with, like even today, like it's played with every single day. A basket with soft toys and a few like other puppets. Oh, I wanted to share these puppets. I haven't shared those before. We actually got them in Wyoming, but I can't find the brand name. They look so realistic. We have a few of them and they're so cute. Here is one of Justin's areas. Justin is my 4-year-old. I'll kind of step back so you can see it's his gigantic dinosaurs. By far his favorite. That's what he plays with the most. And here he has his dinosaurs. So this bucket has the smallest dinosaurs. This is medium size, and that's his large dinosaurs that he loves the most. We also have a dinosaur poster that's been here for a while. I bought that one at Hobby Lobby. And we have Pasquale, who's our bearded dragon, kind of living in a dinosaur area. This is another of Justin's areas. It's his table with all kinds of cars. There's cars, airplanes, helicopters underneath. There's his big trucks from Brooder that he plays with the most with. That's his tow truck. Then this one. He also has a garbage truck that he loves. The garbage truck is probably one of his favorite toys of all times, even still. And he also has this here. I would say that he's not playing as much with any of this at this point, especially at the table. He used to play with this table every day when he was 2. And now it kind of just houses everything at this point. But we'll keep it for a while because, I mean, it looks cute and it does serve. Now, this area here is more like a creative area. So the table is quite a bit of a mess, and honestly, we just need a new craft table, I feel like, especially with Juliet growing up, so she can't get into all of the craft stuff. All of our craft stuff kind of lives on this rolling rack I got from IKEA. All the books and some of the leftover homeschool materials are standing here, and a few projects and canvases are there. I use D-Bot to clean the room, so like when we're done and it's all cleaned up and picked up, I just turn it on before we leave. Now, I do rotate the toys and I do put toys away and put them out, so I'm gonna share with you my like storage area and how I organize it all. Right, this is my storage here. This is just like a throwing game from IKEA, and this is a fishing game. Kids still like this one. It's kind of just like a funky thing. All right, so here is my storage. I'll try to give you a better look. So kids have access to all of this. Obviously, this is where I keep like interchangeable materials. A lot of this is a still homeschool material. Some of it is the toys that I will change. Here is the crafts that we have. We had so many craft sets, I actually had to find a spot for it separately. And in these bins here, I have homeschool materials, and this is more like of, you know, extra Play-Doh, extra beads, all those things are kind of held in there. And at the top, I have bins with artwork, bins, and some toys, like baby toys that were put away that I'm starting to pull out. And there's more artwork. And there's a few more bins. I really love our Playroom. It's kind of grown with our family and went through so many different stages. I will link all of the videos of how it used to look like below in the description, also on the screen. If you need more ideas for what my kids were into different stages of their life, organization, how did I make it into a homeschool area, if you are homeschooling, and like just give you all those ideas. Because Justin pretty much grew up in this playroom, and Scarlett was 18 months when we moved into this house, so it kind of also grew with her. And through her interest, we had like a huge practical life area when the kids were older, when the kids were younger, like when they were like 2 and 3. Now that they're a little older, Juliet is my only Montessori kind of kid at this point. But I wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I would appreciate if you give this video a like if you did, and consider subscribing to my channel for more mommy related content.